Right, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we jump right into anything, just remember this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purpose only, and this is just me sharing my journey, my trading journey. Right. I had a Bitcoin idea, so I'm just gonna start with that. I'd set it, but I didn't get into it. I was worried that this area wasn't fresh and I thought price may have came lower, but you can't always be right. I had the right idea, but I was nervous about the trade due to volume over the weekend gets really low, but really good trade. Sadly, I didn't stay in the trade or take the trade rather. And it seems like it's gonna play out. I'm looking for Bitcoin to go back up to, well, not go back to, but go all the way up to 130. If I do get the opportunity again, I'll try get into this trade. Let me show you what I would be looking for. I'm looking for price to push a bit higher, so I'm looking for something like this. A price to push up, come back, tap here, then continue going. So that's what I'm looking for exactly. So I'll be looking for an entry right about here. So I'll be looking for something like that. But we'll see. Nevertheless, we'll see what happens. So that's my long idea for Bitcoin. We're gonna speak about more longs. So we're gonna go through all the longs, and then after we'll go through the shorts that I'm looking forward to this week. So that's my first long. Next we're gonna go to, let's see, USDCHF. So I'm currently in this trade. Currently in this trade, seems like it's playing out really nice. So not gonna complain. So we should get look at that pin bar close, and price should start rallying. Um, I'll mark out where my 3 hour position is. So if the trade is playing out strongly, I'll just continue holding the trade. No need for me to get out this trade. This is where I'm looking for it to go. If I get the opportunity to add more position, I would add more position. My entries here. If you want, you could go back to my previous video and you see me call this trade out where I've entered, I've marked it out. Just go back through my old videos. So very clean entry. Very, very clean. Barely any drawdown. As I say, I don't look for sniper entries or anything like that, but this was a clean entry. So I was happy with that. I'm still in this trade. And the Bitcoin trade made me nervous as well because I was in this trade and I don't want to be over leveraged. But now, also here, you could see 1 hour break even. So I could actually move this to break even, but markets opening today, so I'm not sure if it's gonna gap down or anything. So I left my stop loss where at the original place. I just kept it there due to I don't want market open and spread open me and take me out and just continue moving. I've had that before, so I'm trying to avoid that. And next trade I'm looking at. So here, if you go back on my previous video, you can see I took this short come all the way down. I took 4%, 4 hours in this trade actually, not 4%, 4 hour. So yeah, but what I'm looking for as well, I'm looking for price to come in here and to move back up. So I'll be waiting. Doesn't have to because I think let's see. See, price came into a weekly demand. Yeah, nevertheless, I would have liked it to come deeper. But what I'm looking at, I do not like to take any trades above a gap. I always believe in the gap being filled. And this is from my experience. Anytime I take a trade above gap, it don't really last long. It would just push up a bit and then continue dropping. If you see me have a red mark, that's what I'm looking to short. If you see me have a green, that's what I'm looking to long. Or if you see me have a yellow, that's a gap. So let's see. So I still think, due to as a counter trend, price could come into here and continue dropping to here. I don't think I would take this. I won't risk it because I'm tempted to, but I don't think I would. Let's see. I'll show you why I think price could come down. See, if you notice as well, we got a gap here. No, sorry. If you notice, yeah, I want price to come into here and continue dropping it. Because this is where I would like to along the DXY from here and continue going up because the DXY is quite strong at the moment. So I'd like price to come down here and continue pushing higher. But let's see what happens. Let's see how it play out. Next one, we're gonna go to GBP card. So GBP card, let's go. Right. So um this is what I'm looking at for GBP card. Make sure we couple lower. So let's clean this up a bit. So it all depends on how you want to take this, but as you can see, what is making me a bit nervous, we didn't actually break, we push up sweep, but GBK is still bullish. We keep going up. Price action is going up, but as you can see, price action is going up. It's a bit sideways, so high, 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 low, relatively high, low, high, high again. So what I'm looking for is this. So you could enter here. So you could put stops at the bottom here if you want to be extremely safe, which stops should go at your swing point, or you could risk it and bring stops here just to get you more R's. It's up to you. So you could something like this. Make sure it just follows your trading plan, and that's where I'm targeting. That's for me. As I say, I always try to get 3 or 4 hours. That's it. I'm not trying to get anything much more than that. So you could take that there. So you could look for this right here, price coming here, and this is a strong demand area. As I say, you could bring it back here, cover the lows, or you could bring it back here. Those are what I'm currently looking at. GBPAU. One more trade again, another long GBPAU. So last week I wanted to short it, like so it comes here and short it back to here. But unfortunately, um price didn't come exactly where I needed, a few pips off, but it happens. But I'll wait for the long. Going into this week, I think price has switched to bullish. So let's do this, set this up. I am going to wait right here for this entry. This is what I'm gonna look at. If you want, you could put it here, but I'm gonna wait for price to come here. This is my better option. I'm gonna some people will probably go here. It's just a few pips off, but I'm just gonna go right here. And this is what I'm gonna wait for this, and I'm gonna target these highs. So I'm looking for price to take out all these highs right here, but my first target would be here. But I'm looking for price because they're relatively equal. So let's say, and price is going to be attracted to that. So yeah, this is what I'm going to look for going into this week. Price come in here, strong leg out, come back, and I'm looking for price to fill this. So as I say, you could put it a little higher or keep it right here. Look at price come in, take out these highs up here. So let's make a mark of that. They're relatively equal. See, and I'm looking for price to take that out. Once price get there, I'm out of the trade. Hopefully it doesn't go against me and come straight through my stops, but hey, see what happens. Right. So that's all the longs. We're gonna get straight into our shorts. So our first short we're gonna look at is, let's go. I spoke about this, so I'm just going over it. So price had came into the zone, but I didn't take it, and I will explain why in a minute. So this is a potential short that's lining up, and I didn't take it because I went across. We're gonna jump across the EU. Sorry, yeah, EU. We're gonna jump across the EU, and I wanted EU to come a bit deeper into this gap. I wanted EU to fill this gap, but it looks like prices running away left me. It does happen. You can't always be right. Few pips off. So unlucky to me. Whoever got into this trade, congrats to them. So it happens. It do happens at time. Euro GBP. This one annoyed me. This annoyed me so much. Look how many times. One, two, three. I came in. Let's go on the daily because I like taking my trade on the daily. So look how many times I entered this trade. One, two, three. This time I didn't enter it again. I just was annoyed at this point that and I didn't want to risk it taking me out. And look now, it looks like it's gonna go straight to my TP. I came out of this trade for 1 hour or less than 1 hour. So unlucky. It happens. Stuck to my trading rule, and it came back here too many times, and I was like, I don't like. So prices just consolidating. I don't like that. It probably gonna just run to TP at this moment. AU on the other hand, let's see. Let's go over to AU. AU, right? This is what I got set up. This is my setup for AU. So I'm looking for price to come back into here and drop. Let me remove this. I was looking for a little scalp here, just looking at scalp. So I'm looking for price to come all the way back in here and then continue dropping. But at first, when it drop away here, I was hoping that it comes back, drop, but that never happened. So we'll see if price push up here now and continue to drop. Let's see. And NZD, I'm looking for price. So push into here. Let me change this. Supply. Right. So I'm gonna be looking for price to come into here. Let's see, bring this a bit lower, cover here. Neaten this up. So at first, price drop here. I'd have liked it to come into here. It didn't. Unfortunately, it does happen. So we're gonna move this here. We're gonna move this here. And this is what we're looking for. So we're looking for price to come into here, back into here, and continue dropping. That's what it looks. So I'm just targeting this demand. We could go lower. As I'm saying, that's a 4 trade. If it's moving strong, I would hold it. I'd cover stops. I would just move my stops. And yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So these are my trades going into this week. Any question, just leave a comment or answer. Share your views. Tell me your take on the trades. And don't forget, subscribe. And share with a friend if this video do bring you any value in any kind of way. Thank you, and see you again. Bye.